All
It
right.
doesn't have it. Why do you not have it?
Not have what?
It doesn't have the Way of the Long Death.
That's in Xanathar's guide.
Ah, crap, I must have grabbed the wrong monk. So then let's do this.
I'm actually surprised that works. Alright then.
Your name is blank, TV.
I am well aware of this fact.
Gosh dang it.
Hello, Blank.
There's a reason for this.
Rather than just saying his name, you just don't say anything when you're referring to him.
They're like referring to him all the time.
Exactly.
He's a guy who was literally raised by wolves. Why do you expect him to have a name or even know what that means?
Hey, let the character introductions get done later.
We've still got a little
Yeah,
bit
no, that'll be a
character
funny part.
Yeah. We've still got a little character sheet management going on just at the moment.
Sorry, folks.
So, library, yeah, the Way of the Long Death should be in the Xanathar's guide to everything.
There it goes.
I mean, you're gonna put this up on your YouTube channel, right?
Probably, yeah. I'll probably put the VOD up. Maybe create an abridged version, possibly. I don't know.
Oh no! When you say abridged, that makes me think we're
No. No, a literal abridgment. So
yeah,
cutting out this moment, for example.
It still doesn't have it. What? I downloaded I did it right. I even pulled it from the. Why do you hate me?
Where's Way of the Long Death? It's not in Xanathar's.
I thought it was.
The long. Apparently not. Way of the Long
Pretty
Death.
sure that's pre-Xanathar.
Oh, it's Sword Coast. I know.
Is it Sword Coast?
Yeah.
Fetch, we don't own that book.
We don't?
No, I do not have that book. I'm pretty sure I don't have that on this profile.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, we do not have we do not have the Sword Coast Adventures.
Hold on,
guide.
let me see if I can get.
I'd have to shut the
if there's
whole
any
thing
like
down.
book codes or whatever here.
Yeah.
Crap. That's a fun one, though. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to deal with right now. All I get is the Kalima ability.
Yeah.
My guy does not look that sociopathic.
This is why you guys need to be very careful about where you're picking your stuff up from.
Hey, I picked all my stuff up from you.
Yeah, that's fair. Making assumptions is apparently not a safe thing.
Does that mean I need to be extra careful or less careful?
Okay, you know what?
Both.
Here.
No.
Do you want me to just do level 3 monk for now and deal with it later?
Yeah, just like here.
Okay.
We'll just homebrew it onto your abilities.
Well, all it is if something dies within 5 feet of me that I attacked. Basically, if I kill something, I get temporary HP based on my monk level and wisdom modifier. Which.
Boom. I'll put Touch of Death in your character sheet. I'll go and buy the module so that you can use it.
Alright. For now, I'll just do the normal player's handbook.
Okay.
I want athletics.
So go ahead and put yourself together. You know how to roll HP, yes?
Yeah, not on here, but I'll figure that out as I go.
You can just roll the dice and then do the math. So, basically, you'll just take 2 of the dice for your hit dice. So, like 2 of these, boom, throw them in. It'll add that together. Then you add your con mod. If you don't remember what your ability scores are to be applied to your character, I will post them right here for you. Assign those.
I got them. I did do that during work today, so I should be good there.
All right, because it's, yeah. All right. So, with that, while he's doing that, I don't think anybody's actually watching this stream, but for the sake of doing this stuff and being proper, I will put down the little disclaimer. This is a very heavily modded campaign, as you guys, my players, know.
Yes.
Very homebrew. There's a crap ton of stuff, new options. We've got
I'm pretty sure there's more homebrew options than base game options.
Yes, there. I have no doubt that there is.
That was like 3 pages of homebrew stuff.
Yeah, it was. Oof.
I steal from a lot of places. If ever anybody is interested in where I get some of my stuff, in my what books I get some of my stuff from, and so on and so forth, I can always provide a list. I just don't have it off the top of my head, but we're drawing heavily from like the volume of the Book of Dragons, and the other various books like the I can't even remember them all. Even just thinking, we are taking a little bit from the Grim Hollow campaign. Not sponsored, but if you're watching this and you're thinking about it, it's a pretty cool book. But yes, and we've got a lot of this stuff. This is an interesting campaign compared to the other one that I've run for all of you guys, actually. This campaign does have evil characters and good characters, and you'll have to figure which ones you are on your own. But as usual, I think nobody's going to be making this a miserable experience as it is. We have evil characters, but none of you guys are Wang-Rods, to my knowledge.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And honestly, seeing a lot of your backstories, I'm really excited for this one.
Yay.
You guys have given me some really juicy stuff.
Why did you do that, game?
Alright, I'll go ahead. Oh, and I do have to change your portrait to the one that you wanted. Let's just go ahead and grab your generic dude.
And now the orc looks a little out of place.
Sorry. I just went on Google. Forgive me for stealing art, but I totally just went on Google and grabbed one. I'll have my wife draw me one later.
Alright.
I did the same thing. I just grabbed something after like
Yeah.
5 minutes of searching for the right one.
I'll have you know, I spent like 5 minutes in paint modifying this image.
Oh, you gotta add glasses next time.
Whoa, my character
Not
just
just
freaked out. Why is there an unnamed? Why?
You okay?
There's an unnamed character there, Josh. Sorry, I did not mean to do that.
You created a new PC.
Now we have a new character joining us.
I'm gonna delete that PC.
Why is Dune freaking... Whatever, I'll just manually edit level 3. We'll deal with him later. I don't care.
We'll deal with it later.
Just
Yeah.
want to get started.
Yeah.
No.
So with that, oh gosh, I'm peeking whenever I do that. So with that, let's get started into our new campaign, as I am calling it, The Hands of the Scar. Or as the Discord or the Twitch stream says, Hand of the Scar, because I can't even read my own text.
Applause.
That there be my help.
I think
for the record.
So, we set our adventure into action, as our band of adventurers are called together by Heshkar, the captain of the Scar Wardens. Let's give a little background to where you are. You are in Keizo's Watch, a militarized city, village, town. Let's be honest, it's mostly a fort. Centered on the edge of a hostile and violent stretch of land known as the Scar, on a continent.
It's not that bad once you get to know it.
On the continent Narhrend, which is northeast of what our normal campaign is set in, Westgar.
Okay.
This is a troubled land, a violent land, even inside the borders, as the three queens are always vying for little ounces of power against each other. Dwarves, humans, and hobgoblins in a united group, a united empire called Inaznia, which is your home turf. You are on the edge, near the Scar, this little town, Keizo's Watch, and you've been called in for a secretive job, each of you a bunch of misfits who passingly, some not so passingly, know of each other. I've got your character sheet up, dude, and I'm like, I can just take your base and turn it into a 40 for your movement speed if you want.
Thank you.
Okay. A little thing there. Anyway. With that...
We're totally prepared.
Yoon's cheating over here. Don't mind me.
With that, let's settle ourselves into place and into play, as each of you will be arriving one after another to a meeting room of Heshkar, the hobgoblin captain of the watch here. So, let's start with somebody. You know what? Let's just go down the list from the opposite end. So we're going to start with somebody who actually has a name.
I may not have everything ready, but I have a name.
So Rainbow Hand Soap, would you like to introduce your character as you are brought through the fortress into this nice but daunting room lined with armor that you swear watches your every step, and a large, sort of older hobgoblin figure gestures you toward a chair at a long, dark oak table.
Yes, my name is Selton Barbarus, spelled Celtin Barbarus. I am the scrawniest looking Oni you've ever seen. Oni being a red demon-blooded orc in this campaign. My face is a little bit elongated, a little bit taller, or tall. It's a tall face, stretched out jaw, thin. I have fangs that look like they haven't been, many people do. They look like they haven't been kept in a while, so they're a little bit jagged and pointed and different sizes. I have two horns coming out the top of my head, kind of not exactly devilish horns, but they're kind of can't remember. I can't remember the specific animal all of a sudden, but it's. Nope, can't remember it. Just two horns kind of curving up a little
Onis
bit.
typically have long, straight horns. They're a little unnatural.
That's a bit. That is. So then he's got a beard. It's a small beard tied off into a little knot at the end, and then long unkept hair. The only part kept about it is it's pulled back. It's not necessarily combed back as much as it's just pulled back, and it's a little bit balding on the top. Despite the grayness of the hair, he looks a little bit younger than someone should be for having a gray set of hair. He wears dirty, or what once might have been nice-ish looking robes, but they've been dirtied and muddied and torn in certain places, and has a set of glasses on with a little chip on the left side of it. That's something. Just walks in very nervously and definitely eyeing those statues and keeping a distance from them. A large distance.
All right.
Can I just say, this is going to be amazing.
All right. Take a seat.
He immediately does so, but not before dusting off the seat.
All right. Shortly after stepping in with his far more distinct, or shall we say, differently distinct physiology, Pentelope, would you like to introduce your character? And I'm going to note there's a map in the party sheet.
Sure.
It's an other tab. I'm putting each of your characters in there so I can zoom in on your little portraits.
Whoa,
All right.
that's magical.
My character, his name is Identh. He will just waltz in confidently and ask, "Where do you want me to sit?"
Would you like to give some description to what your physical appearance is like?
He is about 6.5 feet tall and is covered in sapphire-colored scales, and it is easily noticeable that he is a half-dragon. There's 2 horns that go backwards on his head, and he has no hair.
Expected of the level of dragon you are.
Hard to have hair with scales.
Yeah, full.
Yeah, is there anything else?
Is that all the notable details you will... Oh, that was loud.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to turn off sound on whispers, apparently.
Well, sorry.
Can I find that quickly? Show us whispers.
The worst part is, as soon as I hit enter, I hear Josh go, "Oh, my ear!" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Okay, I've turned off ring on whisper. Okay. There we go.
Sorry for all those wearing headphones also at home.
That's me.
Sorry.
I think that's most of us.
Well, no, I mean those that on the stream.
Yeah.
I am aware.
Yeah. Okay. So as you step in, this graying-haired, red-skinned hobgoblin, Heshkar, just take whatever seat you want.
Thank you. And he'll sit in the nearest seat.
All right. Next, Heck. Or how do you prefer me to say your username? Heckya73, or do you like it shortened?
I just say Jason's good.
All right, I'll use your character's name. Would you like to introduce yourself as you are led by guards to the office of Heshkar?
Well, you see before you a human, 5'6", bald, strong build with a dominant jawline. He wears a brown cloak around a chain mail, and he has a pure black metal shield around his back that has lots of what you would call battle scars on it, scraping and small pieces torn from it. He also has a quarterstaff around his back in opposite direction, with a sheathed longsword hanging from his belt. That's all the important stuff.
All right.
As he sees Identh, he's like, "Identh, well, good to see you, my man. Haven't seen you in a long time." Goes for a handshake.
Where was it? The gladiatorial arenas?
Yes. You gave a good fight, my man.
Thank you.
Should I take a seat over here?
Yes, take whatever seat you'd like.
Good.
All right. As you are seated, the stout steps of the next player can be heard. Squidlisk, would you like to introduce your character as you are led into the office?
Right. Standing at a respectable 4'7".
Yes, Slay.
Kozak
Applause.
Mithrowit. He's stout dwarf wearing common clothing, just like a little bit raggedy, but they're contrasted by the meticulous and well put together braids in his beard, with red hair and a little bit of a grumpy aura. He just takes his seat.
All right. Well, taking the initiative. Good. I suspect we haven't long to wait for the others. As followed suit. Darundi, you're up.
All right. So, kind of a younger human walks in. He's got dark hair. It's pretty cut short. He's wearing pretty basic clothing. He has this blue sash around his waist. Just kind of flowing a little bit as he walks in. Not too long. Kind of baggier pants and a baggier shirt. Just walks in, casually sits down, nods, looks at the red orc, stands up, changes seats to be as far away from him as he can, and sits back down.
All right. Yeah, I'm not too fond of orc kind myself.
It's not orcs. Definitely not just orcs. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of which, that means the last one to show. As footsteps approach, Cool TV, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, a 6'1" half orc wearing a wolf's pelt over his shoulders and over his head walks in, also sharpening a hand axe. Just walks in, around, sees the hobgoblin, and just kind of goes and stands in the middle of the room, still sharpening the hand axe.
Take yourself a seat.
Doesn't move.
All right. That's your choice. Well, I guess, start. I assume most of you are familiar at least a little bit with each other.
Not at all.
I know this good sir Ident. That's about it.
Yes, and wait, fine.
Alright.
That's about it.
So if I remember correctly, it's, and this is partially for my own memory, it's, how do you say your character's first name again, Hand Soap?
Selton.
Selton. So we have Selton. We have Idlith? Identh. Jason. Kozak. Dune.
Dune. He
Dune.
speaks up.
And, what was your name again?
Still don't know what that means.
What is your name? Standing there in the middle of the room.
Saying it a second time isn't going to make me understand what you're meaning.
How should we call you?
He's...
Whatever. I don't know.
Well, most of us around here refer to him as the wolf pup or something like that. Well, now you're acquainted with each other somewhat. Well, that's all, and he kind of sits back. He's got this kind of nice... Everything is either made of dark stone or dark wood. It's a very oppressive vibe. Save except for the armor along the walls, which is actually a kind of a more of a glinted steel or iron. And as he just kind of leans back into his chair, creaks a little bit, and he folds his arms. So is it straight to business?
That tends to be the most efficient, doesn't it?
All right. I have called you here together to take care of an issue. Each of you have shown in recent days, and through rumor, and of course my own personal spy network, to be exceptional at particular skills. Figuring that each of you working together might be a bit more effective, and so we're not sending anybody off to get killed, we have something for you to handle for us. If you're willing to take the job, that is, of course.
Sounds good.
Is there a pay involved?
Of course. We're throwing in 300 silver pieces.
A piece or for everyone?
That's the total price.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm gonna hear you out. What have you got?
All right. The stays in these doors. If anybody finds out you got out, the Inquisitorium will hunt you down, so keep that in mind.
Nope.
Alright. So, recently, and you're familiar, that we, the Scar Wardens, take great pride in the strength and determination of our men. Well, recently there have been plenty of hardships for the past 10 years, and it would appear that a few of my men decided to turn AWOL. A handful of the Scar Wardens have turned runaway and run out into the Scar. We know where they are, but we can't exactly send any force to take care of them. That is where you come into play. We'd like you to clean up our mess.
By AWOL, what exactly do you mean? What did they do?
They abandoned their posts. They've disappeared into the wastelands of the Scar. No, not that far, and of course, like I said, we know where they are. We can tell you their location. Abandoning a post is a grievous crime. It's treason. It would also appear that they may be consorting with other wayward bandits. Not many, though.
What sort of cleanup are we talking? Is this a writ of execution?
Yes. There's one exception, but it's not much of one. Bashar is a brother of mine. We were raised together. He's one of the runaways. If you bring him back alive, I'll throw an extra amount of coin on your reward. But I'm only throwing an extra 25 gold, so that tell you, or 25 silver, so that tell you how much he's actually of value, though. Sentiment doesn't get you very far. If he dies, if it's too much trouble, it's not a problem. But yes, execution.
Right. I'm on board.
I need the coin anyway.
If I'm correct.
I'm good at that.
Alright.
I suppose, since they abandoned their post.
Yeah. Many of them are hobgoblins. To abandon your post is the most great crime. Don't feel sorry for killing them if you do. Beyond that, some among you are familiar with the scar. It's why you were brought on. You can help each other out. So, I think, since it seems you're all on board, they're hiding out in an old fort. It's an old dwarven fort intended to try and expand the borders of our kingdom into the Scar. Caver's Fall. It's no more than a day's journey out into the Scar. The place isn't well intact, so they probably can't have too much of a fortification. So I doubt you'll run into too much trouble.
All right.
Right.
As long as we can afford or avoid fighting with each other long enough to figure out how to work together, I think it's a-okay.
He kind of just leans back.
So, what's stopping you from taking them?
The Inquisitors. We're expecting an inspection, and truth be told, my watch has never failed an inspection before. I'd like not to disrupt that record. When they don't find out there's been any weakness in our ranks, we can continue doing our work unabated. I'd like to keep it that way.
Understood.
Right.
So, are there any other concerns, or shall I send you off with the writ of passage through the gate?
Sounds fine to me. I'm ready.
Dune gets up and starts walking out.
Alright. He kind of pulls
Okay.
a page. Yeah, there's some papers on the table that he kind of gathers up, and he hands out, and he's like, in case any of the guards at the gate give you trouble, hand them that, they'll let you through.
I'll take the papers.
Alright. Good luck. That's a human thing, right?
Alright.
Okay. And he just kind of
Half-Heart's
gestures.
gonna walk out.
Yeah, I'm heading out.
Alright.
I'm heading out.
If anyone was paying attention, I've been nervous ever since he had said he had spice on us.
I'm ahead as well.
Alright.
Dune's outside just waiting for everybody else to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, assuming that's everybody going out.
Yep.
You see everybody starting to head out. The guards that are standing out on either side of the doorway kind of count each head, and they're like, all right, follow along, and we'll lead you out of the keep. And they proceed to walk down a lengthy stone tiled corridor, leading you, I assume, following
Right.
out of
Yeah.
the keep. The which you finally kind of get to describe it. The keep is a large 7-pointed star kind of shape with high rising walls, about 50 to 60 feet. The actual inner fortress, the place that you are inside, is primarily built on the second and third floors that go up, as much of the center of the first floor is actually a tunnel that goes under with a large gate out into the Scarlands. So as you're led downstairs, out of a door, you go downstairs to the street, where there's a light hustle and bustle of people. This isn't a busy town, but it definitely has a population that is going about their midday work. As you can see, the looming fortress around you and the roadway down and out of the city. into the scar if you would like. What would you do? Or what will you do?
Well, that looks 10 times more intimidating than when I walked into the city.
Well, we know where we're going, right? Does anyone need anything before we head down?
No, I'm just ready to get paid.
I don't have any money.
Do we have anything in case anybody gets hurt?
I have something I could do.
Alright. If we have the ability to keep our wounds closed, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I know some healing magic.
Perfect. Alright.
Well,
Well,
you seem a little nervous. Do you need a minute to relax?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Type,
I want to leave.
type that's fueled by anxiety, huh? I can understand it.
Nope, I just want to leave.
Who knows?
Huh.
Nervous Oni can.
Let's get on with it.
We're going.
I cower a little bit at his voice because I assume he's being very loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Question, Josh. Would I
Yeah.
have any symbol or anything like that of where I come from to flash Kelton?
You do carry something,
Alright.
and that's part of the inventory you get from your background.
Okay. Does it say specifically anywhere? Because when I added the background, it didn't.
It should say that you have an item or an emblem.
Alright. So I can just kind of make up an emblem.
Yeah. The harmonic soul have a particular symbol.
Yeah, but I mean like a certain, like a necklace or like a
Yes.
piece of cloth or something like that.
That is a yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Then Dune just kind of flashes to Kelton his bracelet with the symbol on there. Just kind of hidden amongst other symbols and other strange things, but it's obviously the symbol of the harmonic soul.
Like, are you just shoving it in my face or what?
No, I'm kind of on the DL, just kind of flashing you, hoping you pick up on it. And if you don't, oh well.
I don't remember what.
It.
Yeah. I don't make any moves or anything. I
Is
just
what it is.
keep
I tried.
walking.
Is what it is. I tried.
All right. So, you have not described to me where or what you're doing.
So it's a. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It's a main road down to the gate.
Yeah, there's a large road that tunnels sort of quote tunnels under the keep on the first floor through a gateway outside of the city.
Well, we have instructions on which way to go, right?
You know on your location, yes. That was Caver's Fall.
Yeah.
Do we have a map?
I
Don't need a map. I know the area.
Because I picked up cartographer's tools. I assume I have a map, or at least a few maps. I have no idea. That's not something that says in there, but I assume I at least have a map or two.
The Scar is a fairly under-mapped environment as it is.
Okay. Then I have no idea where we're going.
Luckily, you have somebody who probably does.
Do
There was an invite for him to.
you,
I don't know what to do.
yeah.
I also have no
Once
idea
we
what
get
to do with
outside, he'll just start heading in the direction.
All right.
I guess we follow the wolf guy. Like, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
So our large nameless half-orc begins heading toward the gate. I imagine with a confident step.
Yeah.
Cool. I follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
If he's leading, then I'm just gonna try to kind of like hide behind them in a sense.
I'll be following.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow along.
All right.
I'll make sure I'm a couple back from the red orc, but other than that, yeah, I'm following.
Okay. So, as you head out toward the gate, as you do approach, your half-orc leading friend starts to approach the gate, and one of the hobgoblin guards steps forward and gives a look, and he's like, that's him again. The other one kind of, all right, works his way over and kind of unlocks a smaller door in the larger gateway and just kind of opens it up, and he's like, off hunting again, eh?
Yep.
Dune audibly chuckles at that.
Wait, where?
What's this?
He kind of like gives like a long look at everybody following you. He's like, larger crowd than usual.
Yep.
Little ducks in a row.
Well, if you die, may the gods take your souls.
Yeah.
Doubtful. They've never done me any favors.
As you state this and you're walking out, he kind of.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as I'm passing through, I'll just show him the papers, even though he didn't ask for them.
Like,
Just gonna show him them.
makes sense. All right. Kind of like shuffles the paperwork and pulls out one page and hands it back to you, and he's like, you need to hold on to this for re-entry, but with your friend in tow, you should be fine.
Okay, that sounds good.
Then he rolls up the rest and shoves it. Seems to kind of mutter something to himself about needless use of paperwork.
I ignored it. Walk off.
He seems to be more muttering about the nature of the paperwork's existence.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Can agree with that one.
After which, once you are on the outside, he kind of shuts the door closed, and you can hear a solid shook as it locks behind you. And as you do, you are in kind of a tunnel that's underneath the keep, heading toward the outside, as the gate is kind of in the middle, almost acting as like as a structural support wall, an important part of the structure.
Yeah, I
And
just
as-
keep walking, not even paying attention if the others are following.
You're met with the harsh winds. Most of you have felt these winds briefly while inside the town, but it's never the same thing on the outside. As you are met with just the abrupt, harsh, almost skin-tearing presence of sandy breeze and harsh, dried dirt, as it seems as though the life of the land has been sucked out. As you know, on the other side of, as you step out of the tunnel, on the other side of the long walls that expand this part of the borders of Enaznia, it is green on the other side, but on this side it is dead, dying. It's as though all good has been absorbed from this land, and now it's just wasteland and harsh.
As I just immediately set off in the direction of the fortress that we're going to.
Hey,
Alright. Cool.
maybe we should stick together out here.
Then keep up.
I like him. I like him a lot. And I just follow pace.
This wolf fella seems rather abrasive, but stick together.
Yeah, seems like a very charming fellow.
At least he knows where we're going.
They said
true.
he hunts out here. Out here.
I wonder what he hunts.
That's a good question.
Hey, you
Where's the
no-name
hunt?
guy. What do you hunt out here?
Whatever there is to hunt.
That's a good answer.
What would that be?
Rabid wolves, large bears, freaky insect-looking things.
If you said
Occasionally people
I'm like,
messing with me in my territory.
Territory?
Just gestures to the entire area. I've lived out here my whole life. This is my turf.
You live here.
Yeah, what about it?
As he kind of gestures out to the wide, barren, sun-scorched landscape.
How's the eating?
Good enough.
seems like a very good place to stay, I guess. That was sarcastic.
Can't tell.
Why he's
Uh,
Sorry.
wow. That's impressive.
Alright.
Well, they better keep on going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not stopped walking at any point in this.
Yeah. You've gotten a few minutes out. The fortress, despite its size, is starting to become but a speck in the distance. And as you are approaching, or traveling further away, I mean, you can feel the harsh winds and the baking sun. And I'm going to have everybody call, or I'm going to call for the first roll of the night.
First roll of the campaign.
Yep. First roll of the
Watch mine be a
campaign.
1.
And it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm totally rolling a 1 on that.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Hey, nat
Ooh.
20.
oh baby,
Oh, nice.
18.
Oh, right.
Oh boy.
I'm loving this character already.
I
I'm
forgot.
feeling good, Mikey. Feeling good today.
We've
Gotta
actually got
refresh.
some really good rolls here.
Yeah.
I don't think we rolled below a 12.
Yeah. So everybody only takes 3 points of piercing damage as the harsh landscape eats at them. That's
Okay.
all successes. I should have remembered to say that our half-orc friend, you actually, because you live in these landscapes, I was going to say you had an advantage on this save.
But I succeeded anyway, so it's fine.
Yes.
Gee.
So,
I'm gonna pull the hood of my cloak up.
yeah. You can feel the sand. So as you're trudging across this landscape, you think at first that it's the heat that's going to get to you right now, because it is pretty hot out here. But what's really starting to itch and annoy is that there are small bits of sand, thicker though. They're like almost kind of end of your finger kind of sized shards of glass almost being whipped up and thrown around every once in a while. And while it's nearly impossible to evade, it's more just enduring the pain that's at play here.
I'm a monk. Try me. I will evade all of the glass shards.
Yes, just Matrix dodge the sandstorm.
No. Like totally pulls off the sash and is like slapping them out of the air as they're coming at. No, I'm just kidding.
Point of exhaustion.
Just before we even get there.
No, I actually take my sash and I wrap it around my head, turban-esque.
Alright. So,
Yeah, I will do something similar. Just take whatever loose cloth I have and pull up on places that aren't covered.
alright. You're reaffixing
gonna-
some of your stuff to be prepared. You'll probably have an easier time dealing with this stuff.
Cool.
You were...
gonna-
I'm already fine. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
Alright.
You had something you were trying to say, Heck?
Oh yeah. I was gonna pull up my shield and just put it right in front of my face.
I feel like making a Brock joke there. Frying pan into a drying pan.
Oh gosh. Hey, Josh, can I make a survival check to see if I see any tracks or anything around here?
If you want to, go ahead.
Just kind of see if I see any hobgoblin or humanoid, better said, tracks. It's a little bit more my speed.
Not in this weather. It would appear that this landscape, despite being mostly hard surface, the nature of how harsh the winds can get and stuff, it seems like most tracks aren't very present or easy to find, at least.
Alrighty.
But you travel for a good maybe hour, 2 hours. It's mostly drab, boring, mud occasionally. You actually hit a point where it becomes mud rather than harsh landscape, which to our nameless half-orc is a giveaway that you're actually getting close to the keep, because much of the area around it is muddy and unnaturally so, of course. Everything here seems twisted. You can start to see trees. These trees do not have leaves. They are dark and twisted. Some of them seem to have faces on them, or at least you swear they have faces, in gnarled and horrified expressions that are only exacerbated by the angle of the sun, emphasizing their contours in the shadows.
I'll go ahead and ask, do I know anything about these trees from any of my anything I've read before?
I will permit you to go ahead and, if you want, make a nature check, intelligence nature.
Can I double up on that just because well traveled?
Sure. How do you want to help him, or do you want to just make your own check?
Yeah, I'd actually rather help him.
So how will you help him? I'm realizing is the better question.
Basically, just I see him kind of looking hard at the trees, and if I can think of anything, or if I've seen anything about these or heard anything about these types of trees or this area, I can just be like, hey, it's kind of like this. Haven't you heard about it?
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make the check with advantage. So go ahead and roll again while you're at it. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
23.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting to just press the skill thing.
Yeah, you can drag from the skill.
Oh, shoot. No, it's a 14 and a 9. Don't worry about it. No. I'm trying to remember how to do this.
It's a 14 plus.
So that's 14 plus 3. So that's 17.
17.
Woohoo.
Okay. 17. You kind of looking at them, and you remember a few stories you've heard about horrifying creatures that can live in the Scar. And you actually recall that along the outer wastes, so closer to the border, you're less likely, though still very possibly able, to find a handful of different kinds of creatures. They could possibly be sleeping. They are referred to as deathlog bugs, or also by another term known as sleeping death, for simplified name, which are apparently gigantic bug-like creatures that look like trees stuck in the ground that wait for people to get close and then impale them with their claws and eat them.
I am not going close, but I will not say anything unless someone else tries to get close.
Yeah. But with a little bit of a better examination, because you got a 17, you passed the DC on identifying what these specifically actually are. These are not said bugs. These are dried tree ants.
Oh.
Supposedly, lots of this land was once forest, and it was a lively forest. It was actually believed long ago as part of the Woodwalker's Weird, which is a forest to the north inside the borders of Inaznia, which is known for its magic and mystery and terror. And it's believed that many of the trees that remain here are still living tree ants who have become thirsty for blood because of the twisting of this place. And you actually recall that there's a old whistle people can do that actually attracts them. A whistle, you know. But it's usually not a smart thing to do.
Yeah! I recall the whistle.
Great, the red orc just got scarier.
And
It's something you would also know since you're working together. You're both piecing it together, and you're like, oh, fetch. And it's like that kind of glance between each other of like, let's keep our distance.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I kind of slowly back up and start to walk backwards while I'm looking at things. Just even just taking the time to just keep my eye on it with all the sand and glass shards blowing around. Or yeah, just backing up slowly and then eventually falling in line with everybody else.
There's not many of them. It's sparse numbers, very widespread. You don't see too many of them that often. It's kind of a one maybe every hour or so of travel, which has been many hours. You're sitting at about 5 hours of travel.
Cool.
As
Keep walking.
all right, as you travel, you eventually are coming upon what looks like something on the rise, as the sun is not yet setting, but it is getting close. You see what seems to be something peeking up out of the earth made of stone. Possibly a fortress of some kind, or a keep.
This the place?
This, yeah. Most in fact, this is the location you're looking for.
This is the
Finally.
Cool. Well, let's go crack some heads.
Yep.
Maybe we could wait till it gets dark.
Kelton, do you remember what we talked about earlier?
Selton.
Selton, sorry. Do you remember what we talked about earlier?
No.
The giant trees?
No.
Do you... Okay. I whistle a strange whistle, but not the real one. Kind of a fake one that sounds kind of close to what they would do to call them.
He's trying
like,
to get you all
ring it
killed.
Sure, I'm gonna go with my first instinct. The moment he starts whistling, I go to slap him.
I dodge it. Bring it on.
Well, yeah, no, I can't hit you. You definitely don't.
Dex, you get buddy. Dex, please say C.
All right. As an attempted slap is done,
When I speak, I like cover my hand with my mouth to avoid getting shards in it. But I'm like, all right, let's avoid fighting right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's less fighting, Kozak. It's more, we were talking earlier how those trees are probably bloodthirsty treants that have been tainted by this land. And we should probably, or at least in my opinion, not stay longer than we have to. No matter how great Wolfgar over here is with getting us through this, I don't think it's a good idea.
Definitely seen one of those trees eat someone before.
See, even the local agrees with me.
I think you mean especially the local agrees with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that we should avoid violence between ourselves before we finish the job.
Hey, talk to Selton. He was hitting me.
so
That is a weird tree.
you are getting fairly close to this place. It is now kind of mostly muddy land around you. The glass shards have begun to die down, and you're not that far away from the keep.
All right. Well, shall we sneak up?
Well, is there anywhere around that would give us more cover than just the the mostly barren landscape around us? Or is it just completely...
This keep seems to have been built within the barren landscape. There is not actually much other than occasional tree stumps and fallen trees. You can actually see now, as you're kind of getting closer to about the 200, 100 mark, there really isn't much to hide behind. There are the occasional pool of still water, which, I mean, Diseases, maybe,
Hey.
but
I am a learned fellow. Do I get the sense that a pool of still water probably means there's something in it out here? Or is
things
that just...
could be living in a still pool of water, yes, but more likely it's that you could very much get sick if you accidentally drink any of it.
Yeah.
Right.
How deep is the mud that we're currently wading ourselves through?
It's not so deep, and there is kind of a road. I forgot to mention there is sort of a road that works its way toward the place that is a more packed stone. It's still kind of loose at your feet, but you're going no more than maybe 2-3 inches. Not enough to be a hindrance.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Are any of you particularly slow?
Dune actually snorts at that.
Compared to what?
I mean, a bit slow to react.
You know how fast I am, Kozak.
Right. Well, if no one needs the boost, I'll give it to myself. And I cast Gift of Alacrity on myself. Which will give me 8d8 to my initiative rolls.
Yes.
A D8 to your initiative? Sick.
Nice.
Alright. So as he flicks together the spell, lets it forth upon yourself, you can feel a bit of foresight working its way through you. You're more aware of the little things around you, the many pits of arrows. There are lots of arrows, old, decayed, stuck in the mud at this point. Signs of a battle, which fits quite well, as by this point you can see that the keep that you're heading toward is not that far, and much of it has collapsed into the muck, as it apparently was once very tall, but is now very much in ruins. Probably not even a safe second floor to stand on at this point.
Do I see anybody like patrolling or watching the outside of it?
Would you like to make us a perception check?
I would love to.
Go
Now,
ahead and do that.
Actually, do this by clicking the thing.
Alright.
That's a natural one.
Oh, here we
Everything
go,
seems
folks.
fine.
First one of the thing. You did it! Now I can't be blamed for it.
Congrats.
It's a shard of glass in
So,
his
if
eye.
you say you're going to look around, you can't just keep looking at the book.
He goes to look and just gets a shard of glass in his eye.
While he's reading a book.
I thought those. I thought it was mud. There. I got some in my mouth.
Well, and with that,
Yeah, this
Dune's
place
just
will
gonna
get you if
start-
you let your guard down.
Dune's just gonna start kind of walking up. I mean, kind of just off the road if I can, and if there's kind of like a place where it's a little bit darker, a little bit harder to be seen, kind of stealth my way up if I'm able to.
Yeah. Let me see if I can... Oh, you're right, Squid. You really can't share images on this without...
Yeah, you kind of got to open the images and apps to do it. It's weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Sometimes it lets me do it, but I don't ever remember how to do it.
Okay.
Well, what image are we looking for?
You are looking for Caver's Fall.
I think we can open that ourselves.
Yeah.
You
gotta
can.
share it.
I set it to viewable.
Yes.
It starts with a K, folks.
Yeah, sorry. It's Caver's Fall, Kaver for...
I searched the unambiguous part. I searched fall first.
See, now, Squid, why would I do that? That would make sense.
That's
Why
a good
do anything
point.
the easy way?
Holy cow, it's all grayed out. Josh, is that on purpose?
I assume it is.
I mean, that looks like the mask that people have applied on other streams, but I'm just not.
Democracy.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, literally the plan was just to see what the other characters just end up calling him. I am
Awesome.
misfitting.
Okay.
That legitimately was my plan.
Okay.
Has the map loaded for you guys?
No, I have
No.
not.
No.
Uh-oh.
Again, by my arrow, I've got a question mark. I don't think it's loading for me.
Are you
I want to
sure
say
you
that
don't-
question mark is very interesting.
Have you
It's
zoomed
a,
in?
it's a 5 foot, 15 foot.
Hey, who messed with my question mark? My pointer, you fetchers.
Okay, so that's what you're
Oh
saying.
shoot,
is
I
just
can mess with that?
this little.
It wasn't me. Oh shoot. I
That-
think
that
it's
I
loading
was
now. Yeah, it loaded for me. It's
Okay.
I'm in now.
Jeez, why is it taking so long?
It does
Oh,
have
it's
to.
starting.
It does have to go and.
Is that you writing hey?
Hey, you guys.
Is that you, Josh?
No, that
Or
is not
that was-
me.
Okay, I have no idea.
Oh, I got a pinwheel of death. What do we
Oh.
got? Hey, it loaded.
Hey.
Hi.
Guys, this
Okay.
is a serious campaign.
Very serious. Now I'm going to erase all of your text.
Who
Who just made the gigantic circle?
He's trying to...
Welcome to Microsoft Paint class.
Oh my gosh.
D&D 5th edition.
Oh, holy cow. Oh, jeez. Oh,
All
jeez.
right. All right.
Oh, jeez. Those trees
who-
look like fallen bodies and they make me uncomfortable.
How many of you have loaded?
I'm in-
Unloaded.
I have not
Uh,
been loaded.
Sorry
I
to
have
pop your
not
bubble,
been
Selton,
here.
but those aren't trees.
Are those bodies?
Oh yeah, zoom in on them.
No, those are
Oh.
trees.
No,
Oh,
those
Oh,
are-
these ones.
Or they're ants. Or the freaking blood
oh,
ants.
there's an important thing. Click on your character icon.
Oh, alright.
Oh, so we can't see farther than we should be able to?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You have to
Oh.
select your character, and then it will show you live what your point of view allows you to see.
But do I just...
Didn't affect anything on me.
It didn't
Disney
affect anything for me
It's
either.
not affecting. How do you get it to start, Squid?
You
Alright,
have
folks.
to- Man, if I was looking at it, I could help.
It's just technical difficulties,
'Cause-
folks. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
really
sorry,
low.
folks.
You have the little thing on the right. Did you add a line of sight layer?
I did add a line of sight.
And you added the walls. You need to add walls so that like they block.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be
Cool. Why did you? Oh, now you've got them doing it too.
when you click on the tokens, can you see their line of sight? Is it like being blocked the right way?
Well, now I gotta go ahead and see that.
As everyone
No,
is
it
now
is
spinning.
not.
Oh no, are people spinning?
So
Oh, don't do that. I can make them grow or shrink. I don't want that.
I think you've
Wee! 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 Oh wait.
So on the wizard on the right with the line of sight thing, you can see there's like a list of layers, and one of them should be the line of sight mask, right?
Oh, that's the mistake I made.
Ah.
I did it all on the same
Zoom
layer.
out.
Ah,
Can I just like copy and paste it to a new layer or something?
don't know.
You might want to, and you might want to stop making us look up at the fort.
Yeah.
I keep scrolling down. I'm like, I don't want to see it.
Nope,
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't. Nope, I don't.
Mine still hasn't loaded yet, so it's just like a gray slate.
I'm just a timid little orc boy. I can't see this kind of violence.
Oh, get your crap right, Oni boy.
Hey, no, it's red orc or oni. Get your crap right.
Same difference.
I'm pretty sure it's just Redskin.
Okay.
All right, now. We don't appreciate
There we go.
that.
Oh, it's loaded for me.
Yeah, see, but that is one of the reasons I wasn't wearing leather armor. Is my skin provides better defense than it does.
Same, but for entirely different reasons.
What the?
Okay. So I'm gonna
There's an
put-
eye button that should turn on the layer, I think, or the mask or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could look at it. I could tell you, but I don't remember exactly what it looks like.
You kids need to calm down.
Get your crap straight.
All
Maybe
right.
Discord
So I'm
can check.
guessing it has to be a wall layer.
Gosh, dang it. You guys are having too much fun.
Not sure.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Well, I
How do
have
I put the
royally
pen away?
screwed over how to use this tool already.
Hold on.
I cleared my own.
Oh, there we go. I have cleared my drawing.
There's a button on your little toolbar that looks like a masquerade mask kind of. If you click that, you'll have to click a plus, and that will turn on the global mask.
Oh,
Oh,
it's all
Ah.
dark.
Global mask.
Stealth!
Ooh,
darkness.
And
Stealth!
Burns.
All right.
this,
then you need
Oh,
to
welcome to the cave dungeon.
I think there's an eye and a mask button there. You want to click on the mask button to turn it into line of sight mask, I
Holy
think.
cow.
I think
Hello,
the
is
sun.
this
I can-
responding?
I can just imagine Josh now using this again, except we're in a cave and the lights go out and he just turns the entire thing black.
All I can see is like lines over my character. That is it.
That's
So
the same
Same,
for
yeah.
me.
There we
Okay,
go.
now my
Hey, it's gone.
character.
Nice.
Hey, I see me.
Yeah, okay. Let me...
And on the play tab, the one with the D20, there's an eye button there that will enable line of sight.
Oh, he's such a beautiful boy.
line of sight.
Beautiful little orc boy.
I think... There we...
Can you see my blue?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Are you doing?
So can you guys see anything, or is it still dark?
Completely
Still
dark,
dark.
just our character.
It's
token.
completely dark.
Okay, select your
I,
characters.
Again, just our character tokens. We can all see our individual token. That's it.
Yeah, select your individual
Yes.
token. I think I figured out. Now I just need to
Considering my
make it so
drawing
that,
is the same color as the darkness, I can't see if I'm successfully messing with anyone.
So to do that, you just need to change your dice color.
I
Okay.
think the problem right now is there's probably an extra global mask that's affecting it, but I
Just
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh,
How
hello.
close am I to pointing to the red orc?
if you move up like just a tad bit more, you'll be pointing at me. Oh,
is it working now?
Yay!
yeah, it's working.
I've
Yeah, it's working.
successfully
Oh, nice,
drawn
nice.
over everyone.
All right,
Yeah.
Except for me.
there's a wall drawn over our characters in a little bit of an awkward way, but other than that, yeah.
Gosh dang it! All right.
Alrighty, alrighty.
All right, let me clear my
Oh,
drawings.
dang it.
I hope this has been
Ooh.
insightful gameplay for those watching at home.
Yeah.
To anyone watching, make sure you know what you're doing before you start.
Oh,
It
Hey,
tends to be
hey,
helpful.
this isn't. To
I
be
thought
fair,
I knew what I was doing when I went into this.
This isn't the first campaign Josh has run on here. It's just a little bit different than last time.
yo, all I gotta say is
it's
that
fine,
tree
you
is blocking
he's,
like
uh,
everything behind it.
He's trying
Yeah,
to
it's
follow
a big
my-
tree.
use all the cool tricks that I do.
Yeah. It just so happens that I'm pretty bad at following Sensei's example.
So basically, Josh, what I was saying earlier is I'll come down
Senpai.
probably,
Squid senpai.
probably this side. Just start working my way down this way.
Okay.
Just tell me how far I can move. You missed
All right,
me.
you guys,
Alright.
all right, you guys better mature up right now.
So stop.
Bake me.
Stop. I'm here. I can move really fast. Don't worry.
Make me a perception check. I need you to make a perception check.
I'm actually decent at those. Woo!
Please
Woo.
roll that one too.
Wisdom is a secondary stat for monks. Great.
11. Okay.
I just like garbage.
That's cool.
So you step here.
I am alert though, so I can't be surprised by creatures that are invisible to me.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Everybody
also
else
going
take
up.
a little bit of
Um,
action.
Oh,
I'm
are
going
we
to
good to
go
just
right.
move our
Just
things?
move up a little bit, so about like 30 feet-ish or so.
Okay.
As though you take a turn.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh,
Hold
just
on.
so you know,
Let me
that
do
feat
it.
I took was the alert feat.
I'm gonna move
Which
to right there.
It means I gain a +5 to initiative. I can't be surprised while I'm conscious, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
okay,
Cool, that's 30 feet.
all right.
So, your homeboy is fairly perceptive.
So you guys
know.
were around him.
Yeah, I'm really trying to move up to the. Uh-oh.
And again, I was trying to be stealthy, so if there's no
Okay,
way to hide.
go ahead and do a stealth check for me.
Woohoo! I'm also decent at that. And because I said that, I'm gonna roll like crap.
That's what you said last time.
Shut up, Oni. Dang it! It almost rolled over to the 11.
Okay.
It was almost above average.
I'll admit,
Yeah, I know.
I'm making you make a pointless stealth check.
Yeah,
Because as you guys move forward and you're walking along and your vision is not perfect, and I realigned you in order to do this because of the bad roll,
yeah, you good.
you step on something and hear a under your foot.
Fun. Alright, give me my deck save.
Within a few seconds, you immediately feel first the force and then the loud as effectively a landmine goes off from underneath your feet. And I am going to just go ahead and drag this ability out.
Freaking hobgoblins.
As all
Yes.
three of you have to make that save. Wow, that didn't work. Go ahead and make me dexterity saves.
Whee! Okay, my dice didn't roll. I feel cheated. It didn't roll. It slid across the
I cannot tell if mine rolled or not.
screen. It did. Oh, no,
I think
it
it
didn't.
did.
You have to, so from your character sheet,
Yeah.
You have to roll it on
go
the
ahead and
log.
drag from the little dice next to your dex save on the right side.
Right.
Drag that into the box.
Dude,
Yeah.
what is up with my dice?
I don't like you.
Jason,
really
you're so
don't.
slow. Why didn't you speak up before?
Ah,
There we go. Alright, it was the first one. It was the
first one.
7. Yeah, it was the 7.
The humor of those rolls.
Man.
All
It's gonna be
right.
a rough night, folks. Probably a rough campaign, too.
Oh.
It'll
Okay.
get better.
Yeah, he's within the 15 feet as well. Yep. All right.
still
So
can't tell if it rolled.
I did roll.
It did roll. Do you
I
not
saw-
have the log up, or is it just?
I do have a log. It's just
It's
not,
not showing
my
his
own
rolls in the
on it.
log.
It didn't show mine either.
I can see your guys' rolls.
Or I
I-
can see
I-
mine, I just can't see his.
I
I can-
can't see mine.
You
That's
dragged it onto
weird.
the box, yes? Oh, it might be because you don't have a name.
Enter spaces.
Oh.
It finally came back to bite you.
Try and drag the dice into the tray now.
I saw it.
See
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there we go.
It's not
Okay.
counting it because you didn't, because it didn't fit. You didn't have a name. Okay.
So, put spaces.
No, he had spaces.
I had spaces.
Has to be a name. You can't do no
Okay.
name.
So each person who failed this lovely little save
I know. Give me my damage.
takes. Okay, so I'm just gonna drag the damage in
5d6.
So, barbarian thing, I have advantage on deck saves.
that you can see coming.
It's against traps, I thought.
I thought it was against
It
what you.
specifically says it has to be something you can see, at least from what I remember.
Such as traps and spells.
Yeah, you have.
I remember it specifically saying trap in the feature.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and make another roll then.
You will
Hey,
not
it's
be
a little bit
saved.
better.
A little bit better. All right, let's see how bad this
Oh,
goes.
jeez.
Ouch.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's pretty lucky, honestly.
Yeah, actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
11
Just for what?
damage to Dayun. I'll just drag that onto your character.
Yeah. Say, anybody talking about that healing earlier? I could definitely use some.
Jason. 11 damage. And to our nameless child.
Wolf boy.
Got real lucky on that roll. That could have knocked everybody unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a potentially nasty trap. And half damage to our little half dragon. Because he got
Fetch you.
good on his roll. As he steps on it, and you just hear this click, the explosion. He ducks down kind of into the mud to avoid the brunt of the impact of the explosion, while everybody else on the other side of him just gets rocketed by this thing. It is not quiet. It is definitely alerting.
So much for the element of surprise.
Yeah. As you
You know
can
what?
hear...
After that happens, can I dive behind the tree to my right?
Sure, I will allow you to take a dive behind the tree, but
Woohoo. I'm prone, I assume.
then I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Yay!
We're going in, lads.
Dadgummit! Why does this game hate me? Why is...
Oh, dang.
Wow, I rolled so bad with all my bonuses. I have a 9.
I don't
Oh,
find my
dang.
initiative. There it is. I'm stupid.
No, I
Don't
added
worry
D8
about
to it. I rolled a
Oh,
3 and then I added a D8, which rolled.
Ooh, ow. Ow.
Okay.
That stinks.
Josh, can you change
It
my
feels
9?
weird having the highest
Change yours to
initiative.
9.
Dude, I have a +8 and
Okay.
I only got a 15.
You
What
are
the
no
world?
longer Zach, or you are no longer Zach. Now you are
This is
morally ambiguous.
Morally ambiguous
All
murder
right.
machine.
Well, actually, I'm going to use Chronal Shift on myself and give myself another roll on that.
Do it.
Oh shoot! I can.
Oh,
Shoot! Can
dang.
All right, so that's a 25 now.
I'm just
Nice.
curious, Josh, because I'm not sure. I don't think I can, but can I use scholarly advice on a initiative roll? I don't think that makes any sense. but-
Doesn't Sage Advice say that it can be used on ability checks,
Yes.
saving
Initiative
throws?
ability check.
Initiative is an ability check. You can tell yourself how to fight faster.
Yeah, no, I think sage advice specifically says other people, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But I was just asking out of curiosity. I don't think I'm gonna give anybody that for initiative.
No, we all rolled decent at least. I mean, not for me, but you know, I've just got a +8 to back up my crap roll.
I got a 5.
Dude, this is why I play rogues, because then it doesn't matter, because I have like a +15 to everything.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's an extra 6 to your initiative, right?
Yeah, so that is from my spell I cast earlier.
Yeah. So I just add that to your initiative. So you... No, you shouldn't be a 15. You should be a 25.
Go in the corner.
Okay. So with that, initiative out of the way.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Oh, it's nothing. I thought for a second that the mask was gone because I could see beyond the tree, but I can't see beyond the other tree. So
Yeah, I dropped that mask because you're close enough you can see past it.
okay, cool.
Honestly,
I see the guy at the gate.
I'm just gonna drop them both.
Oh, there's some guys at the gates.
It's just kind of an idea of being able to know that would act as a cover.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, they need to add to Fantasy Grounds that you can make it like a half cover, so it covers just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be there next turn. Don't worry.
All right. With
Gotta go
that,
fast.
start of the initiative. Kozak, you're up.
All right. Worried about other landmines, I'm going to take one step forward and cast Firebolt on that guy.
All right.
Dude, at that range?
120 feet, right?
I believe
Was that
so.
your pointer?
Yeah, it was mine.
Oh, jeez. Pew!
All right. I cast Firebolt on Runaway 1. 20.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know that was a
9
thing.
damage.
Yeah, it does tell you if it's a hit in the system.
And
All right.
That is my turn.
So letting loose a small arrow of flame across the field, there's this sniper shot. Pew! As he seems to be getting himself ready, kind of loading up a crossbow, and then it's like, we're under attack! They're starting to freak out. Wolfchild, you're up.
Let's see. 30 feet. How do I? Where's the?
Pointer?
There it is. Yes.
So right click it. Oh, was that the landmine, Josh?
Yeah.
Satan.
All right. I'm gonna.
It exploded. I don't think it should be healthy anymore.
Magic.
No, it probably shouldn't be.
What has happened?
What?
I
You-
suddenly cannot see anything.
You can't. Oh,
Did you?
Say
you
whatever
moved
you
on
did,
the wall.
Josh. Undo.
Yeah. I'm gonna rage while running forward here.
I should remove the pitfall trap area there because I didn't use it in the end. But it still apparently acts as a wall.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm just gonna rage and dash forward while pulling out Great Axe.
Okay. As you rush forward, as you reach about here,
Uh-oh.
you actually step onto the ground, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Take your advantage, Wolfchild.
Yes. How do I actually do that?
There's
ADV
an
in the bottom left corner.
yes. You can hit ADV button, and that will
There
do
we
it
go.
for you.
Hey.
18.
Nice.
Okay. So as you step onto it, yeah, I'm just gonna do this in the combat tracker then. You step on and reveal that there is a pitfall dug in this space, and you immediately step back as it collapses down.
Oh, around.
Could I instead jump over as that's going off?
Sure.
Cool.
So
Then I'll just end up at the. Why will this not let me move? There we go.
So as
There.
it collapses down
60 feet
underneath
forward.
your feet, you leap to the other side, land. There's just this hole. It's about 10 feet deep behind you. All right.
Were there pokies in there?
Just looks like a drop. I'm gonna center you so you're within a square.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I'd be on this one then,
All right.
because
Alright.
towards them.
That ends your turn.
That's all I got. I am raging now.
Jason, they're getting ready to attack, but you're getting to go first.
All right, cool. I'm gonna use my free action to pull up my long sword and kind of try to catch up with my boy, the wolf child. Use my action to dash. Go like along the same path that he did, but like around the Hit.
All right. So.
I'll go about there. Yeah.
All right. So joining you, Wolfchild, with his scuffed shield, with unnoticeable or unidentifiable imagery on it, our shiny chrome-domed fellow joins you. Alright, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Dane, let your feet
Cool.
fly.
Yeah, no. So, question: this log up by Wolfchild, how tall is that? Would I be able to dive behind that also?
Yes, it would act as cover.
Cool. Would I have to be prone to get full cover, or could I do crouching?
You would get half cover if you are behind it.
Cool. Well, then I'm gonna jump this one and take my action to dash, and I can go the 50 feet to get here pretty easily.
All right.
Even with standing up from the dive, that means I still have a total of 60 to go.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna just crouch behind this and hang tight.
All right. So one of the runaways who just got hit by a bolt of fire, he kind of slinks along the wall here and then goes in the door.
Pansy.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, and goes in through this arrow slit. And from there, he is going to just target the wolf child with one crossbow shot.
Get him.
A natural one.
Oh.
As he's loading it, he kind of and you just hear a chunk, 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 chunk on the inside as it gets let loose too early, bounces off of some of the walls. The next one
This
also.
is why fancy contraptions are a bad idea.
25. I'm gonna turn up the clarity of the grid so I can see it a bit better.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So it's especially hard on that tiling on the inside.
Yeah. Okay, so 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna dash to run to this arrow slit so that they get 3/4 cover from there. But that'll take his turn, and this last one is just going to run through the collapsed wall and take only partial cover. And then he's going to make a shot toward Dayoon.
How much cover do I got?
You have half cover, so I can go ahead and apply that to me. Modifiers, cover. And he tries to fire at you with his crossbow.
Come at me.
With a 17 to hit.
Oh,
But
shoot.
with my cover, he'll miss.
No, that's with the cover included.
My normal AC is 16.
Yeah.
Is it half cover plus 5?
No, the equation takes
Half
into
cover
account the
plus 2.
bonus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. They normally have it applies it as a negative in the programming here.
Got it.
Right,
To his
okay.
attack.
Okay, cool.
For 8 points.
Jeez.
As it glances over right across the wood and into your shoulder. That'll end their turns, though. Dragonborn, you're up. Or Half Dragon, you're up.
Some of their healing would feel real nice, guys. I'm at 1 HP already.
Well, you ran off.
It's not my fault. I was trying to get there.
Well, I'm going to take my
didn't-
action dash and go
Hi,
up to
friend.
there. And that's going to be all on my turn.
He runs up and joins you. Just looks at your wound.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so great.
Give me a second.
You're good.
Okay.
Jeez.
Barbarous.
Freaking 1 HP.
Sultan.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to rush up there. I'm just gonna get behind this tree right here.
Alright.
And then I'm I'm wondering, can I use my action to try? Can I say like, try to spot any like tilled up soil and stuff like that that's might be hiding more of these traps around?
You want to try a perception check?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where is that? That's another natural
Oh
one.
my god.
Dude, me
dang.
and you. Don't
Everything's
let us roll any more skill checks.
That's a natural one on another perception check.
Jotun, I
Is
know
it-
it's hard to focus in a battlefield scenario, but you gotta keep your eyes on the ball.
Just keep your eyes open.
You notice a very interesting detail on the wood,
just-
unless you want to go ahead and add anything to that.
No. I would just kind of peek over. I see them aiming crossbows, and I get back down.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Do. I'm just gonna throw this up here.
Alright.
Okay, Kozak, you're up.
So these guys have 3/4 cover, right?
Yeah. The two up in the thin arrow slits do.
Okay.
Runaway 3 only has half cover.
Okay. I am going to just start lumbering forward, heavy steps as I like slowly make my way forward.
It's a solid.
4, 5. It's about as far as I can get without a dash. I'm going to, using my wards and seals ability, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Alright. So, unleashing some of that internal magic upon yourself. Does that end your turn, I assume?
That ends my turn.
Alright, Wolfchild. They're getting close, but they're hiding behind stone and walls.
Break.
Let's see. Arrow. I'm gonna, yeah, dash up to this area. Gonna be behind the wall over here, using it as cover.
Alright.
You're in the middle of squares again, dude.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, also you'll get a half cover from his shots from there. Because he can
Cool.
still see you.
That's fine. The others don't seem to be able to.
Alright. That end your turn?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Jason.
Ignore this little arrow. Okay. Is it possible to get through that space right there?
Yeah, that looks like it once was an arrow slit, but the walls have been smashed in, so you can walk right through them.
Okay. I'm gonna go action dash and bonus action shield of faith myself.
Alright.
Oh no.
Alright, he's got the
I'm
spell
not
effect
used to
on.
anybody but
Yeah.
Zach saying that.
Yep, I'm gonna go over there.
Alrighty.
I have lost sight of you.
I can still see him.
You just see him disappear inside, and you hear a panicked, "Oh! Oh no!"
Come at me.
Alright, does that end your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so, Dayun.
Okay. And I'm gonna slaughter this again, Pantalove. I'm the worst. I didn't. Does it look like he's about to do something to me?
I mean, one of them looks occupied. Guess there are two more that could step out.
No. Does it look like you are about to do something to me? Because if not, I'm taking off running again.
Oh, odd. Yeah. You stayed.
All right. Then I'll just take the dodge action and hang out here. I'm feeling a little winded, you know.
Don't be a baby. It's just 1 HP away from death.
1 HP is still fully alive.
If I could get to, he's one space away from where that actually changes what I would do.
Okay, so
If he was one space closer. I'll just dodge action and I'll hang out here.
All right, so that is your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So next, it's our shooters.
Catch me if you can, buddies.
That
Can't
is
see me.
disadvantage against you because you have taken a dodge action.
And I've got the cover still.
And you got cover. He is very likely to miss this one. But let's see. Maybe he rolls a natural 20. Twice. No. So, as you kind of duck down and you're like taking extra precautions, you're
Like just misses my hand.
yeah.
like,
Just a bit of a spray of dead wood gets dislodged. As the next one takes a crossbow shot. This is with cover still, but not disadvantage. Toward our half dragon.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that is a hit for 9 points. As you're kind of like watching him duck down, and then you feel a chunk through your scales. And you kind of hear a distant, "I got one!" This guy's panicking.
I wonder why.
Bald guy just ran up, and there's an angry half-orc around the corner. He is going to move around you, and as he does, he draws a scimitar in his free hand, and is just going to try and hit Jason.
All right.
So with that, let's see if he does. That's going to be a no. He comes at you. You parry the strike. There's a solid clang, and his eyes drop.
An 18 misses?
Yep, I have a
He
20.
has shield of faith, don't forget.
Oh, right. I'm stupid.
With that,
That's some high AC.
Idlith,
I
Idlon,
didn't-
to talk about
Aiden.
high AC.
you're up.
I know. I know.
I think you're the only one who does.
So, Dayoon,
Yeah?
were you shot with a crossbow bolt, right?
He's got a bolt in his shoulder as you ask this.
No, I'm fine, don't worry. Yes, I'm very, very hurt. I blew up today and I have a shot in my shoulder. I'm not happy. These guys are freaking dead.
Aiden pulls the bolt out and puts his hand over the wound and says, "May your wounds be healed by your bravery."
That was cool.
Alright.
He's able to cast Cure Wounds.
Alright. After uttering this prayer, you feel your wounds heal, and then he abandons you.
No, then I see him run off. I'm like, huh, neat.
And that's all.
Alright. Next up is Sultan.
Cool. How tall is this tree?
You're looking maybe wide-wise. You're probably...
I'm just wondering if I can kind of leap over it rather than go around
you
it.
can easily leap over it, yes.
Is it difficult terrain or?
It would be like difficult terrain.
So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as I could make it. Let's see. Where's the... Gosh dang it, this map's a little hard to work around.
What's your concern?
Sorry. No, I'm just trying to see if these guys... Because I have... What's it prepared? Guiding bolt. I just want to see if these guys are in range.
Right click and you can do a pointer.
Yeah, that is in range. Oh, never mind. You
I
do
got
it better than me. Okay, so they're all in range, except I don't... I'm sorry, I'm just not used to this. Remove
Yeah.
pointer. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's alright.
I can see the guy, Runaway 3, over by Jason.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? On second thought, I don't think so. I'm just going to dash forward.
Alright.
15, 20, 25. Is that the place I can get behind the tree?
Right there.
Yeah, cool. And that's that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. The Oni settles into a place pretty close to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust me. I noticed.
All right.
I definitely noticed.
Okay, Kozak, you're back up.
All right. Guess I'd better start meandering my way. Everyone here's so fast. 4, 5.
Says
right.
the dwarf.
Well, 3/4 cover is
Plus
plus
5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I forgot quarter cover isn't a thing.
I am going to just spend my action to dash and just keep, like, it's like a slow jog. I'm like, all right, I'm coming.
We dwarves are very great.
All right.
Are great sprinters or whatever it was.
My family were great sprinters. In my terrible Gimli accent. Please don't
Alright.
sue me, Tolkien.
They're dangerous over short
Wolfchild.
distances.
There it is. There it is.
Wolfchild, you're up.
Let's see. No, I
Brain
don't
thing.
want a pointer. I want to actually.
I foresee a
What
death
do you
in
wanna
their
do?
future.
There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am going to smack this guy in the face with an axe.
Alright. Go ahead
But
and
this
on your
one's
actions.
mine.
So from your actions tab, you can
Yes.
drag the dice onto his portrait and it will compare it against his AC automatically on the roll.
Yes. And I do need to rage again, so I do that as well.
Alright.
'Cause-
So
That-
12 against him is going to hit.
Hits, yay. This doesn't seem to count my rage damage in there for some reason.
It never did.
So that's 15,
15.
right?
Alright.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
a way you
Yeah.
can do that, I built into your character sheet little powers. There are little magnifying glasses right next to them, to the dragon symbol.
Ooh.
This will
Yes,
open up
okay.
expanded lists. You can hit the effect button on your character, or you hit the effect at the little man button next to the effect. So there's the word of. You got the expandedness to them, right?
I don't see what you're talking about on this.
You
So
might
when-
have to drag the effect to your character.
Yeah, so when you got your character sheet, you've got your actions tab, right? It's the bottom one on
Yes.
the right side. All right. At the very bottom, you've got your powers, rage and reckless attack, right?
Yes.
There's a little magnifying glass on the right side. It's kind of hard to see-ish, next to the dragon.
Yes. Okay.
You open that
Now
up.
I see effect. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little button next to effect. You hit that, and that should apply the effects of rage to you.
Got it. There it is.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and roll attack against him again. If you miss on the second attack, that's okay. Drag the dice onto his little portrait on the map.
There we go.
Even
You
better.
hit. Better. All right. Now go ahead and drag your damage the same way onto his portrait.
Yes.
All right. And
Force
boom.
damage.
Automatically applied. You slam this axe into him, cleaving into his flesh as his eyes are darting everywhere. He is dazed and panicked as two mighty figures stand in front of him.
As he should be.
As he should be. That ends your turn.
That is my turn.
Jason, I want to finish this guy off.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's not surviving this round. Never mind. I don't even know why I'm putting a point for that.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll finish him off. Okay,
Advantage, because I'm raging.
oh, nice.
What?
Advantage. That's helpful.
Wolf.
Wolf Barbarian, if I'm raging, you get advantage on melee attacks against people next to me.
Oh, totem.
cool.
Totem barbarian, are we?
The wolf totem makes you a leader of hunters.
Nice.
And that came in handy.
That's gonna come in very handy. That's
Give
gonna
him
be
Oh,
the
heck yeah.
All
Especially
right.
for a rogue.
So as your axe smashes into him, you snarl at him, he panics, and as he's about to try and pull out, Jason, you bring your blade and just drive it right into his gut, and then pin him to place, thrusting him to the ground. The others in the hall near you start freaking out.
I'm yell out, "You're next!" And then I'll start running towards him.
All right.
5, 10, 15. Wait, 5, 10. Yeah, right there.
Alrighty. Yeah, I've got them outside of the squares to some degree, but there we go. Alright, that ends your turn.
Yep.
Ayun.
Hey, it's my turn. Alright, cool. I didn't see where he went. So I'm going to do a thing. Josh, does it look like I'd be able to reach through those arrow slits and kind of grab at a dude?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, those ones are intact and are quite good at keeping people safe on the other side.
Okay. Follow-up question. Would I be able to throw a dart through it?
You could attempt. Still, again, it is pretty good protection.
I mean, if I was right in front of him.
It's theoretically about like 8 feet above the ground where the slit is. There's a staircase going
Gotcha.
up into the structure.
Alright. Well, then I'll just bonus action, or not bonus action, just dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's go 40 again. 5, 10, 15. Let's see, that's 15, and I'm here. 20. And I'm going to just tuck myself behind this corner so actually they can't see me, and I can't see them.
All
So,
right.
takes a step and backs up. Nope.
Alrighty. That ends your turn. Okay. Run away one. Draws a scimitar and starts to panic.
Cute.
As he's going to attempt to slash at you, Jason.
Alright.
Attempt is the apt word. Alright. That ends his turn.
Yeah.
His partner is going to run in and try and engage you as well with his blade drawn.
Let him try.
That is a critical.
Oh, okay. He tried.
You tried, you did.
You
Why
blocked
did he
one
do it?
move. You're literally saying.
I shouldn't have said that.
And then he gets right through your armor and kind of smirks.
Ouch.
I guess I should make a.
It automatically does a concentration save
cool.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Which
rolled
you
a 20,
succeeded.
you're
Alright,
fine.
Alright. So you're smirking, you're confident, you leave this remark, and then he. It stings, it hurts. He got past it.
I'm gonna do the same thing to your face.
That ends your turn. The dead body, I'm gonna remove.
Bye.
Do the same thing
Alright.
to his every.
Half dragon.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Literally all 5 movement. I think I'll just take dodge action.
Alright.
And turn.
You wearily walk in, being prepared for whatever might come. Selton,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay. Hmm.
You said
Just want to
Chinese.
stay within 60 feet of these lads. Yeah. So we'll just
5 minutes, somebody lost his arm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Somebody lost
and then I'm gonna dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna like sit right here on the edge of being in here. Actually, instead of that, I'm gonna move right behind Identh.
Alright.
And that's. I think that's my turn. Yeah,
All right.
because it's action dash.
All right, Kozak. We're all getting
Alright.
in there.
I'm going to start lumbering forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dash action. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
You, my friend, need to take the mobile feat.
I need no such thing. I just need to be fighting in smaller arenas.
Very fair. Wolfchild, you're up.
25.
Smash.
Hello there.
Let's see. That should just be that.
He just
Nice.
dies screaming as you squeeze into this space and just. He kind of slumps and falls into the arrow slit gap and kind of falls out of the structure.
I definitely push him there as well.
So it's just. And the last guy is panicked, afraid,
Yeah.
and screaming.
As I'll
As-
then take the last 5 feet into there for
Alright.
room.
Jason, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna attack him.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, right. Let's see if I can get the.
No.
Oh, almost, but
Almost. Alright, just roll the
Okay.
1 damage. Alright.
Killing this guy.
He tries
Perfect.
to parry, and as he goes for it, you instead catch him in the arm, and he kind of grabs the blade and kind of starts to give a bit of a fight.
yeah, I'll give you a fight.
That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Diane.
5, 10, 15. Is this a usable space?
Yes.
Cool.
You're like
So-
boxing. You're boxing the wolf child into this kind of tight corner.
Okay, can I go through him and around to the back?
You can
Sure.
attempt. You're a monk. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
I knew I should have taken that, not athletics. It's okay. Hiya!
So how much movement speed did you use?
I used like 10 out of my 40.
10. Okay. So you stumble and actually knock. You like go to jump over them, and you actually knock both you and the wolf child prone. You know what? I'm gonna make a dex save for the bad guy as well, for the fun
Please
of it.
knock him prone.
I don't actually
I
care
mean,
how
that
he,
would be
how high he
either way.
rolls. I actually like the idea of him getting knocked prone anyway. So you just dive and knock everybody over.
Yeah,
He
can I stand
falls
up and
gracefully.
can I stand up and beat the shiz out of this guy now?
That
please?
used about 20 of your feet, so you don't have enough to stand up.
Beat him up on the ground.
Half movement, right?
It takes up half of your total movement to stand.
This is 40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine's 40.
he used 10, and then it used 20 to
Oh,
get through
gotcha.
them.
I thought you meant 20 total.
So you're just kind of on the ground, and he's like, ah!
Fine. The 3 attacks is worth it. Let's fetch it. Well, first let's do 1 attack and go from there.
So it's
And
a
it's not a
flat roll
disadvantage.
because
Yeah, flat roll.
of the rage.
Yeah, because Rage Boy. Alright, where's my attack? I'm going to pull my dagger on this one.
All right.
Because that's my monk weapon, because reasons.
Ah, yes.
That is a
reasons.
nice hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
My
I don't think
favorite
he's gonna
thing.
survive this.
So you knock him over, and there's like this kind of moment where you're all like, and he's like, kind of starts going at you with his own knife, and you bring out your knife and get him right under the chin and just.
And can I Kalima him?
Yes.
Finishing
What do you say?
up the fight. Crap, I had a thing for this. What was I going to say? Fetch.
There's always the easy default.
Honestly, this time you just don't see him say anything. Maybe you see him kind of mutter something under his breath, and as he stabs underneath, kind of a black mist appears. It looks like from the knife, and as he draws away, a white light pulls out from underneath the guy's chin, and it goes into the knife and into me.
All
That
right.
was freaky.
Oh
So
yeah,
You know your
I'm
healing
not even
mechanics
gonna
on that.
yeah. So I feel really cool. Let's see, where's my ability so I know how much I get. That's the end of my turn, by the way. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hang there.
That is actually the end of initiative,
Cool.
as you two will be able to stand up easily.
I got 6 temporary hit points.
You
Booyah.
can hear noise on the other side. More feet starting to move behind the wall. Voices
Gotta go
calling out. And as you hear this, and you can tell there's a number of other people behind that wall.
I will say this, Josh. I do gotta go.
I was about to say.
You're right. Okay.
As
I
you
will
can
be
hear
quiet.
figures behind the wall, men arming up their weapons, and some kind of distant chanting behind the door. That is where we'll end our first session of this new campaign.
Very well.
And of course, you all get to gather up closer
What-
together so you're not in danger of
Oh,
getting
okay.
super left behind. As we'll pick up here and finish the first quest next time.